Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse review. This time I got the Titans Build-A-Figure wave that has the Beast Boy as the Build-A-Figure. Now, if you'll notice though, I have Aqualad and not Donna Troy. That's because I was unable to get Donna Troy for a reasonable price, I would say. On the aftermarket, she's going for upwards of $70, and I don't want to have to pay $70 for her, so hopefully I can find her loose or someone's willing to part with theirs at a, again, decent price. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off with the boxes. Now, Aqualad here, he's actually part of the Page Punchers line, not part of DC Multiverse. However, I'm still going to include him in here because, he's a Teen Titan, and I just thought since I don't have Donna Troy, I might as well throw him in there. And as you can see in the back here, it does come with an exclusive comic book with an exclusive cover. The back, it just has the DC logo. I did read through this comic book. I don't know if they're all the same comic book in the Page Punchers waves. I know the covers are different, but I don't know if the book itself is different. It was a nice read, though. Nothing, major or groundbreaking, but just fun little read. If you're bored, you want to read something, and it's nice to have. So he actually every figure here retails for $24.99. Forgot to mention that. So it would be Donna Troy, Nightwing, Arsenal, Raven in the Build-A-Figure wave. But as you can see, I don't have Donna Troy, but I was able to procure some arms from him for about $10, so I didn't think that was too bad. Here is the DC Direct Page Punchers box. It has some plastic like film to hold in the comic book, as well as the stand that he's standing on. I just thought that was weird. If you're looking for Aqualad in store, there you go. And the back is actually, I kind of like how they do the backs on these. It's a little bit different than the DC Multiverse ones. And I just grabbed Arsenal's box here, so it has a collect-a-build there. It's got their name, and it says their name on the side as well. There's Arsenal there, Arsenal Titans, and it shows all the characters in this wave. It shows the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure art, and it shows what each figure comes with. So that's out of the way. Let's go ahead and start off by taking a look at each figure's accessories. So Beast Boy, he comes with nothing. No extra hands, heads, etc. Aqualad's card here is black bordered and just says Aqualad, doesn't say where it's from. And here's the back for a read up if you want to read it. I always thought it was Calderan, not Calderon, but And then you can see the Multiverse cards. These are the white bordered ones. It says their name, where they're from, and there's a read up for Nightwing. Here's Arsenals. And here is Ravens. If you're watching or continue to watch this video and you're at this point, please leave a comment that says chicken bone. I don't know why I thought of chicken bone, but if you're watching still, just type chicken bone in the comments. Let's go ahead and start off with Aqualad. So Aqualad here is actually really cool. Now he is a completely brand new mold as far as I'm aware, and he comes with technically 4 accessories. So he's got his Aqua Blades. They are unique. They're not the exact same mold. We'll look at those a little bit closer, but what I'm more interested in is the backpack here. So what's cool is that the handles actually come out. So you don't have to have those on while he's holding his handles properly. I just think that's cool. And these both are labeled here, left and right. Although left goes into his left, not our left, so just be aware of that. Right goes on his right, left goes on his left. And he's a good-looking figure. There's a closer look at the Aqua Blades there. You can see the color. It's like slightly blue, but it's still clear. He's got the tattoos on both of his arms. These came out pretty good. I don't think these look bad at all. I think they did a good job here. I don't think there's any incorrect paint here. Let's take a look at that head sculpt. It's a good looking head sculpt. It kind of reminds me of the guy from Detroit Become Human, if you guys have either played that game or seen that guy. It looks like that, at least in the eye department. The mouth looks a little different, but the hair is nicely painted. It looks like it was a black plastic with a uh, like a tan dry brush on it. Done really well there. Actually looks pretty good. And of course he's got the fade on the side, and torso's painted decently, and he's got the gold there. And they even did some paint on the feet. I like that. I like when they do that. We're gonna go quickly over articulation here. So he can touch his own shoulder. He can not kick his own ass because of that back fin there being in the way. He just broke his leg. It's not broken. It's just like that went way beyond the point of where it needed to bend. All right, crunch forward, not too bad. Could be worse. Crunch back, of course, is good, but you do get a little bit of a hole there. And, obviously this is on a double ball joint. I don't recommend moving this top one because it deforms the plastic, but you can do it. Just be careful. All right, so that is Aqualad. He's pretty cool. Like this guy, $25, worth it. I mean, it comes with a comic book and not Build-A-Figure part, but good. All right, now here's Nightwing. He comes with nothing. No extra accessories. Every other figure in this wave came with extra accessories, except Nightwing. No Eskrima sticks, no holding hands, nada. That sucks. This is supposed to go for more of the, slim down teenager type of Nightwing. I don't have my Vampire Nightwing to show you the difference in size, but he's definitely shorter. He mostly reuses the Superboy body. He's got the mold lines on the legs here, the weird looking abs. But he does have a new molded chest piece and head, of course. I don't know if the hands are newly molded, or at least at this time. But if you do want some Eskrima stick holding hands, go get the Jim Gordon is Batman non-platinum version, because you could swap these out. They're the exact same body mold, and he does come with 2 holding hands. You will have to find some Eskrima sticks, but otherwise that's your best option. And that Jim Gordon is Batman goes pretty cheap. And there's the back for you. That is molded and then painted over. Do like that. We've seen this body mold be articulated plenty of times, so I'm not going to skip that. But head sculpt looks pretty good. I actually do kind of like it. Maybe not this eye as much as this eye. Maybe if I put some more hair over that, it would look a little bit better. He looks kind of bug-eyed on that side. But yeah, good looking head sculpt. I got no complaints with it. So that's Nightwing. He comes with... Anyway, now let's get on to some better figures here. So Arsenal. Arsenal's really cool. He is mostly new molds, if not completely new molds. I know that his quiver and arrow set here is reused from the CW arrow. At least I'm pretty sure. Might as well bring him in since he's right over here. Oh no, this is actually different. Yeah, this is square, this is not. Huh. I always thought that they were the same mold. This might be the same mold from Injustice 2 Green Arrow. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't have that figure, and I don't have the Digital Wave Green Arrow quite yet. Amazon hasn't shipped it out to me yet. It says another week or 2 from when I'm recording this video. Anyway, Arsenal. Love the head sculpt here. Love how that looks. This does appear to be a separate piece of plastic for the glasses, but it might just be paint. It's hard to tell. He's even got some hair sticking out of his baseball cap there. It's really well done, although some paint is missing on his shades there. Not so much on this side. He's also got tattoos with the poison, the scorpion, and a skull. And then on this side, he's got, what is it, the Caduceus symbol, but with a skull on it. I forget what it's called, Caduceus. Anyway, his shoulders do seem a bit far out, but because of that, he's more easily able to keep his arms straight down. Proportionally, he is a weird looking guy. I think it's just that, he's got the wide shoulders and the small hips and the really long legs, but I don't know, something weird looks weird about it. What's cool about this backpack piece is that it's actually molded to this part so that it actually holds in place, and it's not gonna shake or or anything. And this is just a bundle of arrows. Does not come with a single arrow. Maybe that has to do with the gun ban, because it's like a projectile and it could hurt someone. I don't know. But we're getting that in the digital wave. I do know that. We get a single arrow with that green arrow. His arms aren't actually mirrored, as you can see on this side. This goes up past his elbow, or yeah, elbow. I almost said shoulder. And this one does not. This one's actually lower, and it only goes up to the forearm. So that's nice. It's really well textured too. You got the nice texturing here, and then the more flat kind of leather look on the brown part. His leg is almost all leather looking, though. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to get a good, visual on that. These are painted. I do like that. And his color is red, but it's more like a reddish orange. Not as bad as the Robin from Robin Reborn. I think that's what it was from. He also comes with a bow and arrow, or bow rather, not the arrow. This one's actually better than the Marvel Legends ones I get, but it's still like you can actually bend it out pretty far and it looks good. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. It'll warp the plastic and potentially break it. All right, articulation you want to see. Not a bad amount of lean forward. Lean back is only hindered by the quiver, so not too bad. Doubles there. Can he kick his own ass? We'll do this leg. All right. He cannot kick his own ass. And can he touch his shoulder? He can absolutely touch his shoulder, and it make it look like he's grabbing a arrow from here. I wish this was a little lower down on the back so that it looks more like he's grabbing an arrow. Yeah, great figure though. Good amount of accessories. I can't complain. Probably my favorite figure out of this wave though. If I was able to get Donna Troy, that would probably be my favorite. But Raven here. Now Raven, as you can see on the card art, this is the more like traditional look for Raven, which most people would be like, oh yeah, that's Raven. This is, I think, more of like a rebirth look for her. I believe it's rebirth. She doesn't look bad by any means, and really, I wish Todd would reuse this body mold for the female figures, because this is an almost like this leg. It's just a leg, There's no major texturing on it. There's no weird details. It's just a leg. Same thing with an arm. It's just an arm. I just wish Todd would reuse this body mold rather than the Nightfall Catwoman body with the stupid line on the. It's just annoying. But Raven here, she actually comes with alternate hands. So she has a left fist hand, which is kind of like a pale pink, and or right fist hand rather, and a left kind of open hand that's kind of weird. Mcfarlane's gotten better at the open hands. This one just looks kind of weird with that like bulge in the middle of the hand. I don't know what that is. She comes with these two effect pieces here as alternate hands. What is cool is you can actually see, if you look closely, that these are hands. Like there's actually hands molded into them. So where my thumb is, you can kind of see a pinky and some two other fingers sticking out. And then on this side, you can see, trying to get a good view there, two fingers down here and then one at the top. You might not be able to see it, which is fine, but it's very obvious which one goes in which hand, but I don't think it really matters. And the articulation, you can get it posed in however way you want it. So I do really like this figure. I haven't actually taken off her hood here, but I'm guessing she has a full head of hair under there. Could be wrong, but I think she does. And the articulation's actually at the base of the neck, and because of that, you can actually turn her head left or right. I don't think you get a lot of up and down, but you could get it. And I would like to see someone do a custom with this body of the classic or the more, this version of Raven. I'd do it myself, but I'll leave that task to someone else. Hopefully Todd makes an official version of that, because I definitely would buy it. She does have a cape. It is nicely textured. I do like that. This figure would definitely benefit from that wired cape if Todd was able to do that. Look at how big that plastic block is. That thing is huge. Yeesh. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's go ahead and do the articulation. Can she kick her own ass? She can kick her own ass, but it's very close, but she can definitely do it. Get her to stand back up straight. Oh, her crunch forward? Actually pretty superb. That's for Mcfarlane Toys at least. Arch back, again limited by her cape, but there is a hole in the middle of the torso there if you do that. And can she touch her own shoulder? The cape gets in the way, but she can touch her own shoulder. Alright, so that's each of the figures in the wave, minus Donna Troy, with Aqualad subbed in. Now let's take a look at this Beast Boy. I'm going to fan them out a little bit. Beast Boy here is tall. He's a big boy. Just to show you how tall he is, we'll bring in a early comparison figure. Here's Atrocitus. Atrocitus is only slightly taller. He's like... Put them next to each other. Come on, Beast Boy. Atrocitus isn't a head taller, but he's definitely like a foot taller. Like an actual foot. Like this type of foot taller. Like here they are at the same height. So, just to give you an idea. We'll do comparisons later, but I thought I'd show you just how tall he is to give you an idea. This is a good looking Beast Boy. I almost got the gold label Walmart one, but honestly, I don't really need that. This one is just cool. Yeah, I just really like looking at it. The articulation can be wonky, though, especially in the arm up here. If you have him in a certain pose, you definitely see the hole there. But they probably wanted to keep the design of the figure intact, so they just said, screw it. He does have a left-fisted hand and a right, mostly open hand. You know, he could hold something in there, but I guess I could give him a pencil. If it'll fit in there. Oop. Good enough. He can hold a pencil if you want. Very expensive pencil holder, but you know. I do like this design, this outfit. It looks good on him. The reds really pop. This white isn't quite white. It's a little bit cream, just a little cream. There's my backdrop. Give you an idea of the color on that. Yeah, he's more of a pale green rather than a bright green. Let's look at that head sculpt. That head sculpt looks nice, but if you notice, he's got an extra eye on his eyebrow. But when you line it up like this, you can kind of see what happened in the factory. They must have just printed it on and that some of it got on the eyebrow. So I would try to remove it, but at this point, I think it's just kind of funny to leave it on. He does have a little bit of a lean forward with the leg, but he is standing straight up, or at least as straight up as the body permits. Let's go ahead and look at the articulation. He does have a swivel up here, a single jointed elbow, but no swivel down there. He cannot touch his own shoulder, even if he tried. Leg-wise, let's see. How big of a spread does he got? I mean, obviously the rubber crotch gets in the way and crunches up, but not a bad spread. Here's his grippers. I know some of you people are into that. Not me myself, but, you know, there's his feet. And there's the bottom for you, too. I like the fur details coming out here on the calves here. It's not as... I'd say it's better down here than up on the arms. I think down here it actually, because it's covered by the suit that he's wearing, it kind of adds to that like realism that like there's actual fur coming out of him. And it's also, I think, painted better down here too. The paint is much more thick than up here. And we already looked at the head sculpt, but he can't look up at all. Can look down pretty good, and a decent amount of side to side. Alright, can he kick his own ass? Let's see. Ooh, crunchy leg. Yeah, no, he can't kick his own ass. That's a bummer, but not to be unexpected with these Build-A-Figures. At least the ones in this scale. Alright, let's stand him up. Nice and straight. Now we can get on to these size comparisons. We got quite a few, so stick around. He's fallen over. He's got an ankle problem. All my figures seem to. So, Aqualad's leaning forward too. That's whatever. Aqualad stands at under 7 inches, closer to 6 3/4. Nightwing stands at 7 inches. Raven, she stands at almost 7 inches at the top of her hood. And Arsenal here, he stands at about 7 inches. So let's go ahead and start off with some other Titans members. We have the Flashpoint Cyborg here. If you saw the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, you'll know that a 7-inch scale one is coming soon. Can't wait for that. Excited. And we got Kid Flash over here. Looking pretty good. And speaking of Teen Titans, here is the Robin that I was talking about earlier. And I forgot to get Starfire. Crap. Alright. I'm going to leave the video running. Give me a sec. See, I knew I forgot a figure while I was grabbing figures off my shelf, but there's Starfire with the rest of my Teen Titans. And yeah, this is looking good. Sucks that I missed out on Donna Troy, but hopefully Mcfarlane makes like a Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon exclusive where she's like a different color repaint, but it's not too bad. I could see Todd doing that, but yeah, the Teen Titans are looking great, and I don't have like what am I thinking of here? Who's the character? Blue Beetle? I don't have the movie Blue Beetle. I probably should have grabbed that, but I don't know. If there's a good deal on it, I'll probably pick up one or both of them. But yeah, Teen Titans are looking good, or just the Titans. I'm sure there's a couple other characters you could put in here, but I'm liking how this is looking. It's looking good. Alright, let's get all of these people out of their way. Man, that cyborg is huge. Bigger than Beast Boy. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at these figures next to some of their mentors. Now, Raven doesn't really have a mentor, but here she is with next to the Wonder Woman Collector's Edition figure. Stick her right there. And I haven't taken them out of the package. I don't know if I will, but here is the CW Green Arrow figure next to Arsenal. And then, of course, you gotta have Batman and Nightwing. There's Nightfall, Batman. And, of course, we get Aquaman here for Endless Winter. Oop. Stupid Aquaman. He has issues standing, too. Yeah, close enough. You get the idea. There's all of them with some other figures from my collection. Now let's go ahead and get out the usual suspects for size comparisons. We already saw Atrocitus, but I'll put him back here. And then we have the Gold Label Arkham City Batman. The Halo Spartan Collection Spartan Yoroi from Jazzwares. Actually, there we go. Now you can see him. Let's get our WWE figures in here. We got the AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe and the WWE Vitality Winner John Cena. We have the Black Series Retro Card Boba Fett. We have the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider. The G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback. And the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black. So, this is a good Build-A-Figure wave. You're going to have trouble finding Donna Troy. I recommend going on eBay and just buying the whole wave. That's probably the cheapest way to get Donna Troy, to be honest. Otherwise, if you want one of these figures, just buy the figures separately. I think Beast Boy's really cool. You know, I don't feel like I need the single release version. This one's just really cool to have. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite out of the wave, Donna Troy included. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.